in the field. Both kinds of laboratories begin with classifying and coding the specimen according to the types of minerals found at each site. At the specialized laboratories of the Deputy Ministry of Mineral Resources, Saudi professionals put the mineral specimen through various processes and instruments to eventually determine the characterizations of the ore. Studies and laboratory analysis of mineral and rock specimens indicate the existence of some valuable metals and gemstones in the western region. One such gemstone is peridot, which is found in the desert. Specimens are processed in special laboratory apparatus into which some chemical solutions are added to help extract the minerals from other substances. The Ministry's laboratories are fully equipped and thus can detect and recognize any type of mineral or rock embedded in substances. Continuous studies of rocks have revealed the presence of gemstones as well as other ornamental and industrial stones, such as marble, granite, and the ingredients of cement. At the Specimen Preparation Division, stones taken from the exploration locations are processed and then made into slides so that experts can classify and examine them under the microscope. Through these laboratories, the types and quantities of minerals in different locations are determined. The data is fed into the computers. Saudi youths involved in the mining explorations use the computers extensively because they can store and process huge data on the mineral wealth hidden underneath our desert. At the chemical laboratories, the stones are ground and put in special apparati into which certain chemicals are added to help in the extraction of the minerals. The Deputy Ministry of Mineral Resources has set up 2 large chemical laboratories especially for the study of rocks and minerals. At the Melting Division, kilns are used to separate precious metals from one another, especially the separation of gold. In its exploration programs for gold, the Deputy Ministry has done some research on the separation methods. It was found that the melting method yields more gold than any other separation technique.
The government have been providing all needed resources for mineral explorations through the annual budget allocated to the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources. One of the most important resources is manpower. The second is the material resources and hardware, especially for the air transport. The government have allocated to the survey and exploration works an air fleet of 13 fixed-wing planes and 4 helicopters. They allow fast travel and movements of professionals from one field to another. As a result, greater coordination is maintained among field activities, technical works at offices and information centers. This has allowed the kingdom to build a huge database that presently includes more than 5,000 maps and technical reports. They are stored in the computers and properly indexed for easy access. The data is comparable to any of its kind in the advanced countries in terms of quality and scope.
Modern exploration carried out along 35 years by DMMR in its missions resulted in the discovery and the development of many deposits of metallic substances such as gold, silver, copper, zinc, iron, aluminium, tin, tungsten, as well as for industrial rocks and minerals, such as phosphates, clays, silica sands, magnesites, ornamental stones. And BRGM was very proud to contribute to this major effort. At present, 2 gold mines are operating, one in Madahab, the other in Souq Barat. Finally, with a favorable geologic setting, where are present all classic fertile models of mineralization, and with a wide variety of substances, the mineral potential of Saudi Arabia can be considered as a good one and further warrants to be developed. BRGM is proud to be associated with this major effort.
The relentless exploration efforts by the government of the custodian of the 2 holy mosques have paid excellent dividends. 800 locations are identified by the Deputy Ministry of Mineral Resources as containing varying amounts of gold deposits. One of these locations is Aso Haibirat. The ore deposit at Aso Haibirat mine is estimated at about 8.5 million tons, from which 3.5 grams of gold can be extracted from each ton of ore. Mining began here in 1991. Once the ore is broken from the ground by digging or detonation, the gold-bearing rock is ground and sieved, then subjected to further processes. The floating and concentrating processes result in the separation of the metal from the ore. The solution obtained is passed through electric pipes containing active carbon granules which allow gold and silver to settle down. Afterwards, gold and silver are separated through a melting process. Now the molten gold is poured into molds and allowed to cool. And finally, bullions of high-quality gold are obtained. Domestic gold production represents a reliable supply for the making of gold jewelry and minting of gold coins in Saudi Arabia.
Under the leadership of the custodian of the 2 holy mosques and the Crown Prince, the government encouraged Saudi and international companies to make investments in the mining industry. The next few years will witness major leaps in the mining sector, which will make contributions towards sustaining the growth of the national economy.
A more robust mining industry in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will bolster the growth of the national economy by greater exploitation of the mineral resources. The beginnings have been set already. There are today several mining projects producing marble and granite and ingredients for the manufacturing of cement, ceramics, glass and aluminium. Yet there are huge mineral and rock resources still awaiting lucrative investments.
يا يمنى فهد يا يمين الخير، يا يمنى فهد يا يمين الخير. في ظلالك مستظل هالبلد تزرعين الخير لأولاد الولد، تزرعين الخير لأولاد